The purpose of a movie trailer is to pique the audience's interest with roughly 2.5 minutes of cinematic snippets. When those pieces are put together, they should convey the story and disclose some of the most exciting sections of the film. But trailers can often do too much. These trailers, if anything, performed a greater job than any other trailer in terms of getting people psyched to watch the movie. However, whether it was due to disappointment or the trailer misrepresenting the picture, consumers thought the movies were worse than the trailers. So let's take a look at trailers that were way better than their respective movies. First up is Avengers: Age of Ultron from 2015. It was nearly impossible to follow up the Avengers with a sequel that was just as entertaining. The first film's intensity between the superheroes was like lightning in a bottle, and Loki has become a legendary adversary. The trailer for Avengers: Age of Ultron, on the other hand, promises all of that and more. The video, according to Reddit user JetJ12, caused people to expect, quote, a genuinely scary villain who is cold, calculative, emotionless, and homicidal, end quote. But sadly, that's not what spectators got. Instead, they got another army of faceless robots with little stakes, and the Redditor jokingly says Ultron was nothing more than a robot with daddy issues. Next up is 2014's iteration of Godzilla. There was a normal trailer for Godzilla which showed the monster's typical damage and presented the plotline. However, there was a teaser trailer that showed a task force performing a halo jump. Quote from the YOLO Doctor, "The halo jump as the monolithic music from 2001 is playing might as well be a short film, it's so great," end quote. Not only did the music add to the atmosphere, but the crimson colors and smoke made it appear as if they were plunging into the depths of hell. Unfortunately, that wasn't very true of the picture itself, and the 2014 film was widely panned for lacking any action or sense of dread that it had been hyped up to have. Next up is 2009's adaptation of the children's book, Where the Wild Things Are. Spike Jonze has a great working connection with the indie rock band Arcade Fire, who composed the music for his 2013 film, Her. However, their friendship began when their song, Wake Up, was utilized in the film Where the Wild Things Are. While the film isn't horrible by any means, Astro Bagel notes that the trailer was perfection. Trailers frequently use 2 tracks, with more lively or quicker music in the second half of the trailer. However, a full 2.5 minutes of Wake Up is used in the trailer for the 2009 film, and the song's crescendo is brilliantly utilized midway through when things become intense. It's an enthralling audiovisual experience. Going a bit further back in time for our next entry is the 1999 film Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. Before movie trailers were uploaded to dozens of various YouTube channels, the only place where people could see them was in a movie theater before the start of another film. According to Rolling Stone, the Star Wars Phantom Menace trailer worked wonders at the box office for Meet Joe Black and The Waterboy, since people paid to see both films solely to see the Star Wars trailer. And it did not disappoint. As Schlorp said when they first saw Darth Maul, they thought there was no way this movie was gonna suck. Well, we all know how that turned out. While there are some wonderful action scenes in The Phantom Menace, and Darth Maul is a fantastic character, the film was just utterly disappointing. Next up is 2009's Terminator Salvation. Terminator Salvation appeared to be a fresh take on the series, and the announcement of a new Terminator film didn't make fans sigh and roll their eyes. The teaser featured Academy Award winner Christian Bale immersing himself into it, and it was set in the future during the actual War of the Machines rather than in the past. A Boy Can Dream, a Reddit user with an oddly suitable name, recalls how they, quote, thought this was going to be some next level shit, end quote. Even if some fans believe Terminator Salvation is underappreciated, that was a far cry from the insipid and lifeless end result. And our final entry is Star Wars: The Force Awakens in 2015. If there was one trailer that stood out in the 2010s, it was Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Everyone remembers where they were when they first saw it and how they spoke about it the rest of the day. The trailer is flawlessly constructed, from Finn looking shaken in the midst of the desert to BB-8 sliding across the floor. It was clear that there would be action and practical effects. However, despite all of the hoopla, Venusaur 200 was one of many who were underwhelmed by the actual film. According to them, quote, The teasers were all action, and it gave no hint that J.J. Abrams was attempting to add comedy to the mix, end quote. They also say that it's effectively a remake of New Hope, but despite all the parallels between the two Star Wars films, it's still the least divisive of all the Disney releases. And there you have it, folks. Did you like today's video? Let us know down in the comments if there was a trailer you enjoyed more than its actual movie. With that, we're going to wrap it up though, so if you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible videos like this one. We hope to meet you guys again in the next video, but until then, I'll catch you later.